Welcome to Mother Cluckers. My name is Debbie, and today I'm going to talk about why many people that start raising backyard chickens tend to give up on their flocks. Why does this happen? One of the biggest reasons is unrealistic expectations. People often believe chickens are super low maintenance pets, and while they don't need as much attention as a dog, they still require daily care. Feeding, watering, collecting eggs, and cleaning the coop, all of that takes time. Chickens also get sick, they molt and stop laying, they can be noisy, and they make a mess. If someone gets into chicken keeping just for the eggs and doesn't realize the full responsibility involved, burnout sets in quickly. Another reason is predator attacks. It's heartbreaking. You go out one morning and find feathers everywhere. Maybe the whole flock is gone. Raccoons, foxes, hawks, even neighborhood dogs can break into a poorly secured coop. For many people, that kind of loss is too painful to go through again, and without taking steps to build a predator-proof setup, they may just give up altogether. Zoning issues and neighbor complaints are also common reasons. Some neighborhoods have rules against roosters, flock size, or even chickens altogether. People who didn't check these rules beforehand may end up having to rehome their birds. Others might deal with noise complaints or even conflicts over smells and flies, especially if they don't keep the coop clean. We tend to clean our coop 7 days a week just to cut down on the smells and the flies so that other people in our neighborhood don't have to deal with that. Health problems with chickens can also discourage people. Unlike cats or dogs, it can be hard to find a vet who knows how to treat poultry. Chickens can suffer from things like egg binding, respiratory infections, mites, and prolapse. If someone doesn't know what to look for or how to help, they may feel helpless, and when a few birds die, it can feel like a failure. Then there's the cost. While eggs from your backyard might seem free, keeping chickens isn't cheap. There's feed, bedding, coop repairs, possible vet care, heat lamps for chicks, and more. If egg production drops, some folks start to feel like it's not worth the expense. And finally, life changes. People move, get busier, or face financial strain. Chickens live for 5 to 10 years, and they don't lay forever. That long-term commitment can feel overwhelming when life throws curveballs. So now for the big question, how do we make sure we don't give up on our chickens? First, do your research before getting chickens. Know your city's zoning laws. Learn about common health issues and predator protection. Be honest with yourself about how much time and money you're willing to put in. Chickens are not a quick fix for cheap eggs. They're a lifestyle. Second, build your coop strong from the start. Use hardware cloth, not chicken wire. Bury it a foot deep if predators dig. Make sure the roof is secure and consider motion lights or a trail cam to monitor nighttime activity. It's a lot easier to prevent a predator problem than to deal with the heartbreak afterwards. You can start with a small flock, maybe 3 to 5 hens. This keeps things manageable while you get the hang of it, and choose friendly, hardy breeds known for good egg production, like Buff Orpingtons or Australorps. Keep the coop clean and dry. A dirty coop causes odor, flies, and sickness. Use sand, straw, or pine shavings and clean it weekly. A healthy coop means healthier birds and happier neighbors. Make sure your chickens have access to fresh food and clean water every day. Also, give them space to move around. If you can't let them free range, a spacious run will keep them healthy and mentally stimulated. Learn the basics of chicken health. Keep an eye out for signs of illness, drooping wings, pale combs, lethargy. Have a basic chicken first aid kit on hand and find a poultry savvy vet or local chicken keeper you can turn to for advice. Also, you should have a plan for what happens when they stop laying. Some people are happy to let their hens retire like us, while others may choose to rehome or cull. Decide early what your approach will be and stick to it. Try to stay connected with other chicken keepers, whether it's online groups, local farms, or friends with flocks. Being part of a community makes it easier to get help when you're overwhelmed and to stay inspired when things get tough. Studies and surveys suggest that about 40 to 60% of people who start backyard chicken keeping give up within the first 1 to 2 years. That means nearly half of new chicken owners don't continue long term. And of course, the reasons, like I said, range from predator losses, unexpected upkeep, health issues with the birds, or changing life circumstances. Some people start out thinking chickens are simple, low-effort pets, but quickly discover they require daily care, secure housing, and ongoing costs. The good news is those who do stick with it usually find the experience deeply rewarding. With the right preparation and mindset, chicken keeping can become a lifelong joy rather than a short-lived project. There are a few other reasons why people may give up. They might get emotionally attached to their flock, and the grief can be enough to make someone walk away from the entire flock. Then there's winter chores, frozen waters, messy rainy seasons. It all takes more effort than expected. Add to that the fact that egg production usually drops in the colder months and motivation takes a hit. Chicken math is another surprise. You start with 4 hens and suddenly you have 12. It's fun at first, but quickly leads to overcrowding, rising feed costs, and too much upkeep. Then there's family dynamics. One person loves the chickens, but when they get busy or sick, no one else wants to care for them. That often spells the end of the flock. There's also the issue of roosters sneaking in. Many people accidentally end up with 1 or 2, and when they start crowing, especially in urban areas, it causes neighbor complaints or legal trouble. Some give up completely rather than deal with it. And believe it or not, too many eggs can also be a problem. At first, fresh eggs are exciting, but after a while, when the refrigerator is overflowing and you're scrambling to give them away, it can feel like just another chore. So the key to avoiding all of this is go in prepared. Know the full commitment, expect surprises, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Chicken keeping is deeply rewarding, but only if you're ready for the journey, not just the eggs. As always, we greatly appreciate you watching and supporting our channel, and we'll see you next time.